Well, hello and welcome back to my channel, Kevin's Orchids here in Derbyshire. Well, I just want to apologise. I've not made a video for a month or so, could even be 2 months. It's just that with Christmas, I know that everybody was going to be absolutely busy with Christmas, and so I've thought there's no point, nobody's going to sit and watch it, it's Christmas, so it's understandable. So I didn't bother, and I've been busy as well. And then after Christmas, after we got the new year, I came back to work, and then I had a little bit of a fall at work, which was my fault. So really, I've not just been in the mood, and there isn't a lot doing actually at the moment. With orchids, this time of year, certain orchids will be coming into their prime, will be coming into their flowering season. Some orchids don't. Some orchids are actually going into the dormancy period, which is the period where they don't grow on the top where you can see, but they grow underneath, so all the new roots and all that lot. And that's what some of them are doing at this moment in time. So it's a little bit of a slowdown until perhaps next month, when they start to rebuild and start to produce the leaves and all the new flowering. So there's not really been much to tell you. I thought it's pointless me doing a bit of a video when there's nothing to tell you. You just get bored, think, not watching that. Anyway, so as you can see behind me, it's looking like a little bit of a jungle, or so my missus says. So anyway, it's getting a bit of a jungle. I don't know if you can see, but up here, this Stanhopea, the leaves are going a little bit yellow. Now, I've been doing a little bit of investigation work. Why are they going yellow? It gets plenty of water, it gets plenty of feed. Could it be the feed? Could it be too much feed? No, I don't think it's that. It's getting plenty of water, that's really what it wants. It should have at this time of the year, so getting plenty of water. So the only thing that I've asked one or two others, must be the stuff it's in. Now it's in a what we call sphagnum moss. So inside it is all sphagnum moss, there's nothing else. And sphagnum moss goes acidic when it gets too much. So what it is I think this sphagnum moss is gone, it's going off. So basically I've got to strip this, not today, I'm not going to do it today, I'll perhaps do it next week. Strip it and put new compost in it, which would be sphagnum moss. Because sphagnum moss holds water, which is what they want, because them type of plants sit in trees. So they'll be on a branch of a tree. So imagine a branch of a tree, they'll be sat on top on it, and you get that green moss around the tree bark and all that. They would be sat on that, so they'll be taking all the nutrients and everything that comes down the tree. So that's why you put sphagnum moss in it. You don't put normal compost in it, it's sphagnum moss. Which is this stuff. This is dried. What you do is just add water to it, and it puffs up. It's yeah, it puffs up, and it goes all like wiggly worms type thing. Anyway, so I think I've got one. Yes, I have. There it is. So as you can see, I have one of my Lycastes. Now this is a Lycaste, and as you can see, I think it's going to hold still. Yeah, it might just hold still. It's nice. It came out last week. It's perfect now for this week. I've also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 new shoots coming. These are these, you might not be able to see them, but these things here. There's some smaller ones that down here. I've got 8 new ones coming, so it'd be nice if they all opened together, but unfortunately they're not doing so. It's one here, one there, and whatever. So yes, so I might take that to the show next week, this week. Yeah. What you've got to do is you've got to check on a weekly basis underneath your leaves for such things as spider mite, mealybugs, anything like that. Let me have a look, because I think this is the problem. Let me see if I can bring you down here without it falling off. As you can see, look, where is it? It's, I can't actually, let me have a look. I think you might be able to see it. It's a little thingy bob here. Now that could be a mealybug. There again, it might be, I don't know. It's but you've got this. Now this here is something's bitten it. As you can see, something's taken a chunk out on it. What? I'm not 100% sure. But I'll bring you down a little bit further. You might be able to see these new ones now. Look. Yeah. So anyway, as you can see, it's a continuous growing, watching, looking and keeping your eye out, because like I say, pests and diseases can do a lot of damage, especially if you're looking at showing them. So anyway, it's only a quick one, because I don't want to bore you. So, but like I say, now you can see it. Look, it's going like you're going slightly yellow. So that's going to get done by next week now, because I've got a meeting tomorrow. I've got a meeting at 2:30 today. So with the OSGB. So it's on Zoom, and then tomorrow I've got a meeting at the Sheffield Orchid Society. Now before I go, let me just say that if you are interested in houseplants, now I'm saying houseplants because what a lot of people don't gather, that houseplants, a lot of young people and people that like houseplants don't realise is that orchids are houseplants. Now, all right, I agree. My plants are still a houseplant, but you can't put mine in your window. They're just too big to put in. As you can see down at the bottom, one of the leaves are absolutely massive. They're about 2.5 feet long, so you wouldn't be able to put them onto a normal house plant. But there is orchids that you can have as house plants in your house, on your windowsill, on your kitchen table. And to get to know about these things, you really need to go to shows. Now, if you're lucky and you live in the Derbyshire area or South Yorkshire area, next month, the 1st of September, is Sheffield and Districts Orchid Society. Now, come along, I'll be there, so you can come and introduce yourself to me. Tell me that I'm doing a crap job if you want, I don't mind. Come on, come and have a look. Come and have a look at the orchids. Now, I was down at Bottisford with the East Midlands Orchid Society a couple of years ago, and I told a lot of people at work about the show, and they came down, one or two came down, and they could not believe what they saw. And a friend of mine, I'm not saying mention his name, a guy at work said to me, and he was with his wife, "Are these all orchids?" I says, "Yes, apart from the cones on the table, because obviously when they're displaying, they'll put like ferns and stuff. just to make a little bit more of an interest. And he could not believe what orchids he was. And I'm on about really, really small orchids. You get miniature orchids, you get big orchids, you get miniature orchids. And they're very, very interesting, very interesting. And for some of the young people, if you only need a little small space, you can buy yourself a little terrarium. They do sell them, small little terrarium. You could put a little few what they call miniature orchids in there, and you will be surprised just how beautiful some of these small miniature orchids are. It's unbelievable. Until you see them, you don't realise. But anyway, next month, the 1st of March, at Sheffield District Orchid Society, come along and come and see what there is. I'll remind you in the next few weeks. I'm going to the meeting tomorrow, so I'll pick up a brochure and I'll put it on my channel. But yeah, come along, tell them that you've seen Kev, and they'll perhaps throw a brick at me, I don't mind. But come along and enjoy yourself. There's quite a number of traders there this year. We've got some really good traders. I think there's a guy coming with cacti, there's a guy coming with carnivorous plants, other house plants. Spiceotics are coming with, so if you look online and type in Spiceotics plants, they sell a lot of orchids, and they're coming with a number of house plants for people. If you're not just interested in orchids, you'll be able to buy some house plants. But it'll be a great day out. Come down, come and have a cup of tea, come and have a chat. And even if you want to pull me apart and say that you're not dressing right, you don't look right, your channel's crap, come along, just tell me. I'm not bothered. I'll talk to you. I won't ignore you. Anyway, I'm going to get off now. I'm going to get fed up of rambling to myself, and I imagine you lot will be fed up of me rambling as well. So anyway, have a great Saturday. It's cold outside. It's warm in here though. It's 17 degrees. It's not bad, but it's cold out there. I think it feels like -3. So anyway, I'll let you get off now. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you again. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.